How to target readers and subscribers for your blog. Each blogger can get their loved ones to turn into the first supporters. Sharing a couple of posts will get some lost social contacts to begin following the blog, yet not every person might be perusing every one of your posts. Nobody can utilize their own contacts and social interfaces with getting a great many perusers that one needs to really adapt a blog for benefit. You have to focus on 1,000 endorsers or perusers, at that point 2,000, and afterward 5,000 till you can develop enough to turn into a considerable blogger. Let us first location how you ought to encourage the joining or following of new supporters and perusers. There ought to be internet-based life modules to encourage prompt following, loving and sharing. There ought to be pick-in areas where perusers can give their email address and pursue the blog updates, pamphlets or messages and different sorts of correspondences. Beside the RSS channel and different evident modules, you ought to have a straightforward pop-up inquiring as to whether the peruser or guest will need to get notices from the blog. This may occur on a conventional program, portable program, or then again by means of interpersonal organization, media and applications. Warning has gotten an option in contrast to the ordinary after. Don't request a larger number of subtleties than what you need. Web-based life modules quickly interface guests to the blog utilizing their current accreditations. Use email confirmation or web-based life validation rather than requesting email address, first name and last name, city and other pointless subtleties. Your blog isn't building a database of perusers. You just need an after to get a generous readership. Always have a source of inspiration on each site page. Numerous bloggers select for standard invitations to take action, proposing they share the post or like, remark or look at more posts. While these are adequate, you should consider extraordinary suggestions to take action. Host surveys, get individuals to concur or dissent, urge perusers to compose antitheses so you can take the conversation further. Each blog entry can turn into an advantage if it has enough stuff to trigger a discussion and ensuing commitment with a bigger crowd. A blog entry that doesn't create any footing is a waste and exertion. Boost your devotees to tempt more. Offer something to your new perusers so they would be slanted to tail you or become supporters. Give something valuable, which could be uncommon tips or a few insider information, to your current perusers so they keep on following you and read what you post. Today, very few individuals are keen on following for following except if they get remunerated in a few ways. You will utilize your online networking profiles and nearness on numerous social systems to get more perusers or endorsers. That would at present breaking point your outreach except if you make a couple of quintessential strides. These are to be figured in at the hour of beginning a blog in light of the fact that else you would need to reconsider everything, directly from your blog format to the sort of content you are writing down. Here are probably the most significant components that will influence your readership. Your blog must stick out. You need an amazing plan. You should have all the basic highlights, from online networking combination to important modules. At the core of the plan ought to be a subject, one that dazzles your intended interest group. Be extraordinary in the same number of ways as could be expected under the circumstances, yet not curiously that would be off-putting for a few. Look at sites like the one you are attempting to make and discover what's working for them and so forth. Nothing is a higher priority than content. On the off chance that you have the most convincing substance in your specialty, then it wouldn't make any difference how famous you are or how perfect your blog format is. Individuals will peruse the piece. In any case, you can't have such precious and unrivaled substance constantly. This is the reason you have to concentrate on the nature of substance all through the year. Recollect the motivation behind why you are blogging and why somebody should peruse your blog. This by itself should lead you to the kind of substance you ought to be taking a shot at. Don't simply repeat what is as of now out there. On the off chance that a great many individuals have just perused a blog that has examined what you are going to compose, at that point chances are you wouldn't get even one from that readership looking at your blog. Concentrate on innovation. Utilize your own voice. The character of a blogger is the best weapon to make any substance one of a kind. After substance and configuration comes advertising. No blogger can endure today by exclusively being an essayist, picture taker, videographer or cinematographer, painter, visual fashioner, gourmet expert or cook, design aficionado, contraption darling or even as a comedian. One must market the blog furthermore, oneself. The blog and the blogger are indistinguishable. They are a single substance except if there are different bloggers on a similar website. Use website streamlining, target catchphrases and have a particular objective crowd. The intended interest group could be individuals of a particular age, sex, financial foundation and of a particular sort of acumen or a bunch of interests. The intended interest group could be limited to a city, region, suburb or neighborhood. You need multi-channel and cross-stage showcasing methodologies. Utilize other and progressively mainstream sites to distribute visitor posts. Make your blog's essence felt on all well-known informal organizations and internet-based life to interweave the exercises to create enthusiasm on all stages at the same time. Get recorded on each important index of online journals. Use email showcasing if significant. Have live occasions. Web recording is material for the sort of blog you are arranging and produce recordings to feature moving content. That was the end of this video. Thank you for your watching. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to get benefit from the rest of our videos.